I'm struggling right now. I've gone through some big changes in my career and my life. Gotten rid of my agent, got rid of my first wife, and I gave her everything. So I'm starting over from scratch. Just signed away everything in December. I don't have a shop anymore.
Chip Foose is known for his custom designs and decades of success in the car world. But behind the fame and flawless builds was a personal story many didn't see coming. In 2019, his life took a painful turn when his marriage came to an end. Although the divorce wasn't messy, it shook the foundation of everything he had built. For a man who spent years perfecting every detail in his craft, this was one part of his life he couldn't fix. Join us as we uncover how divorce nearly ruined Chip Foose's life.
Not long after Boyd's had collapsed, I started my own little shop. Tiny little place. It was 1,400 square feet in Orange, California. And a friend of mine called me. His name was Bill Cook. He called me up. He says, hey, I've got some guys that they're doing a movie and they need some Mustangs built. Are you interested in building some Mustangs? I said, well, how many? He says, we need 15 in 4 weeks.
Before we get into the full details, let's take it back a bit to how Chip and Lynn met. You see, Chip Foose didn't find success overnight. In fact, his journey was filled with struggle and setbacks. But one thing remained constant through it all: his wife, Lynn Foose. Lynn wasn't the type to sit at home while her husband chased his dream. She was also one of the key reasons Chip's dreams stayed alive, even when they seemed out of reach. Back in his college days, Chip was passionate about cars, but due to financial constraints, he couldn't afford to finish school. Still, Lynn believed in him. Besides his father, she was the only person who saw something special in Chip. She stood by him through late-night stress, unfinished projects, and financial pressure. She believed that his talent deserved a proper stage. But Lynn had one important rule: no college degree, no marriage. This was because she just didn't want to marry a man with talent. She wanted to marry someone with the drive and determination to make that talent count. After dropping out of school, Chip decided to go back. He enrolled in engineering classes, attending lectures during the day while spending his weekends working on car projects. This balance between school and hands-on work taught him valuable skills that would shape his career later on. Chip worked tirelessly, and in 1990, he finally earned his degree. That was the moment he had been waiting for. He proposed to Lynn, and at that moment, he gave her more than just a ring. He gave her a promise, the promise of a future built together. From that point, Chip's career began to grow steadily. Soon after graduation, Chip joined Boyd Coddington's hot rod shop. It was a big step. Boyd's shop was one of the most respected in the business. Working there helped hone Chip's skills, and it gave him the confidence to one day open his own company. When that moment came in the late 90s, Lynn was right there again, helping him build it from the ground up. They worked side by side, with Lynn handling business operations while Chip focused on designs. She kept things running smoothly, making sure the business side never fell apart while Chip stayed busy in the garage. Fast forward to 2004, Chip Foose's life changed for good when TLC launched the reality show Overhaulin'. The show's concept was simple but captivating. Take a neglected car and restore it to something spectacular. Viewers quickly connected with him, and the show became a hit. By the third season, Overhaulin' was drawing more than 1.5 million viewers per episode, and even more fans continued to tune in for the later seasons. Over the course of its 136 episodes, Chip's name became synonymous with automotive artistry. And as you would guess, the show's success came with lots of opportunities. He began appearing on magazine covers, giving speeches at events, and working with well-known brands. But with all the attention came more pressure. Filming demands grew quickly. Chip found himself traveling from city to city for long filming sessions and working for long hours on set. His schedule was grueling, with some days stretching to 18 hours. By the time he returned home, it was often late, and he barely had time to say goodnight to his children, much less spend quality time with his wife. No doubt, Lynn had always been supportive of Chip's career, but the demands of his newfound fame began to strain their relationship. His work schedule was relentless, and he had little time for anything else. By 2012, the cracks in their marriage were becoming more apparent. His commitment to Overhaulin' and his other projects meant he was often absent, missing family events that should have mattered most. One of the most significant moments Chip missed was his daughter Katie's first school play. While he was busy filming, Lynn had to attend the event alone, and it was just one of many he missed because of his work. As Chip became more successful, he found himself caught in a cycle of work and travel, with no time left for his family. Lynn started to feel neglected. Despite her love for Chip, the lack of balance in their lives created a growing distance between them. The success Chip found in his professional life didn't translate to the happiness he wanted in his personal life. While he built an empire and became a celebrated figure, the cost of his success was the breakdown of the bond he shared with Lynn. The couple's marriage began to crack under the pressure, and the love that once seemed unbreakable started to show signs of strain. In 2019, Lynn Foose filed for divorce from her husband, Chip Foose, in Orange County Superior Court. Unlike many high-profile divorces, there was no media frenzy or public press releases. Chip, who had always spoken highly of his wife's support, likely found it difficult to accept that their relationship had reached this point. For Lynn, filing for divorce was a decision made after years of feeling neglected. The divorce hit Chip hard. In interviews after the split, he was candid about how emotionally devastating the experience was. He admitted feeling lost and overwhelmed as his personal life began to fall apart. The divorce proceedings took a toll on his health and drained his creativity. For a while, he found it hard to focus on both his work and the things he once enjoyed. However, he credits his resilience to his love of car design and the support of his children. He threw himself into work again, using it as a way to heal. Foose Design remains a top name in custom cars, and Chip continues to be an influential figure in the industry. While Chip has now bounced back from his divorce and is still kicking it in the automotive industry, let's find out how he started his career. Like many other top figures in the industry, Chip's journey into the world of automobiles began early. At just 7, he began working with his father at their family shop in Santa Barbara, California. From a young age, he showed a natural talent and passion for car design and restoration. His skills and dedication caught the attention of many in the industry, including Alex Tremulous, a renowned designer known for his work with Ford, and the legendary Preston Tucker. Tremulous encouraged Chip to pursue formal training in design, which led him to enroll at the prestigious Art Center College of Design in 1982. There, Chip spent the next 4 years gaining hands-on experience working at Clenny Coachworks, a company specializing in custom luxury automobiles. This practical work helped Chip sharpen his skills and deepen his understanding of automotive design and craftsmanship. After 4 years of hands-on work, he returned to school. Chip recognized the value of formal training and was committed to finishing what he had started. In 1990, he graduated, ready to take his skills into the professional world. Following graduation, Chip joined Sterenberger Design as a full-time designer. At the same time, he worked part-time for Boyd Coddington. This dual role gave him valuable experience in both creative design and hands-on production. By 1993, he decided to resign from Sterenberger to accept a design position at Ford under Jay Mays, a prominent automotive designer. However, Boyd Coddington saw Chip's potential and convinced him to stay and work full-time for his company. This decision proved pivotal in Chip's career. He eventually rose to become the president of Coddington's Hot Rods by Boyd Company. During his time there, Chip designed several iconic vehicles, including the famous Boydster and Boydster II. These designs helped cement his reputation as one of the most talented and innovative car designers in the custom car industry. In 1998, with Hot Rods by Boyd facing bankruptcy, Chip left his position and the rest is history.